Welcome to The Ripple Effect. My name is Kelby Lakeston. I'm just a stone's throw away. I'm hoping you'll dive in with me beneath the surface to get to the bottom of things. I like to talk about the state of the world, what is really happening, and why. I want to talk about the word sustainable. Sustainable development, or Agenda 21, is the UN charter which dictates basically the policies for our global government coming in. So you'll notice that the word sustainable is in all sorts of articles that you read, news articles, and you hear it all over the place, the word sustainable. Sustainable development or sustainable cities, sustainable communities just means that it's dictated by or otherwise approved by government is what it is. It's just their way to get in, you know, the nuts and bolts of global government. It's brought in through, they use the 3 E's: equity or social justice, environment, which is the green agenda, and economy, which is going to be public-private partnerships. There's no private enterprise in this. As I mentioned last time about stakeholder meetings, this is how they're bringing in the sustainable agenda. They infiltrate local governments. Sometimes they use, well, a big part of it is non-governmental organizations get involved in your community, and this is how they get rid of your representative government and have non-elected boards. This is for regional development, which is just, you know, a collectivist way of governing things. Is what it, you know, that's the purpose of it. It's a way to control everything about our lives. As I said last time, meat is not sustainable, and that's why they want us to get on this bug kick in which they want to get the bug protein and put it into products, just like the way they use soy protein and put it into products. Which, you know, they may already be using bug protein, we don't know. But also, fossil fuels is not sustainable. Your appliances aren't sustainable. Transportation, not sustainable. Individual transportation. Like as far as the appliances go, I'm sure you've heard of smart appliances, smart grids, smart cars. Anything with smart attached means it has, you know, global standards. And it's, you know, sustainable, in that it will be used to control how much we use, you know, limit and restrict and control what we're allowed to use. So sustainability is basically the management and control of everything on Earth. You know, everything, everywhere, everyone is accounted for and managed. They want people to think the same, act the same, and feel the same. That's why they want to get rid of our cultures and our background and history. We're not going to have a mix of cultures. They want a monoculture, one culture, and it's a gradual transformation. And it's been in place for some time. And also, this is about, as I say, management. You know, there's human resource management, because we are just human resources to them, just like there's, you know, all the other resources, but they want to control everything, and their main thing is efficiency. That's where you get this total quality management, continuous improvement, lifelong learning. The word quality is short for total quality management, and that's where you get into also this, how they want to have everything scientific and evidence-based and best practices, and all this is, well, according to their science, you know, but it's basically about efficiency. Everything is predicted, controlled, you know, under control of so-called experts. But it's about the transformation of us as people, like I said, to all be the same and be predictable, to be controllable. They want us to have, we'll see what they're trying to do is change our attitudes, beliefs, and values towards the global citizen idea. And everything, like I said, is planned and managed. Like school to work, that's for, you know, the planned economy. They'll tell you what job you're going to have because they will have the economy all planned out to how they want it. The planned society, you know, they're doing the same thing in every community, and this is worldwide. Like I said, all this sustainable is in every community worldwide. It has trickled down, global to local. That's like, you've heard ISO, international standards for businesses. Well, like I said, for the human management, they have standards for us. Like I say, they have what they want already planned out. Now it's a matter of putting it all into action. So it's, you know, it's in the schools, it's in businesses, it's in organizations and groups from, you know, big to small. It's infiltrated everywhere, this whole sustainable agenda. Like I said, it's the way in for global governance. They want to produce, they're so-called quality humans that fit the changing global standards for beliefs, attitudes, compliance, and group thinking. As I say, they want to destroy us as individuals so they could collectivize us. So when you come across the word sustainable, just know what they're talking about. Think about what you're reading and what they're actually saying, because they've changed the meaning of words and to where you think they're saying one thing, but they're really not. They're saying what they mean, but you just don't know what they're trying to get across a lot of times, unless you know, like I say, you get used to their little keywords and whatnot, and then you realize what they're talking about. It's easier to put their puzzle together. So it's a way they're gaining control over governments and society and us as individuals. Because we really don't know what hit us. If we don't look into this stuff, we don't realize how it's happening. But once we can recognize it, we could maybe do something about it. But it's all about global standards coming to your neighborhood. They do it stealthily, and they make it seem like it was your, you know, the local people's ideas and concepts, but it really isn't. So be aware of what stakeholder meetings are about. I talked about that in Ripple number 1. There's no real representative government involved. They're coming in with these global ideas and turning it into something that seems, you know, like it was locally made. And you should look things up. You should look up Agenda 21 and Sustainable Development and actually go to the UN sites that talk about it and explain what it is. You could even see it in your local government and then pick up on the key words so you know what's really happening. Research, look things up, and shut the TV off.